The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 5.
Williams, a man in motion right.
5. All right.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, lift. What's that?
Goff now looks to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now a first down throw. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Goff going to shift him around. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hands it off out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll motion McLaurin left. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it second down and 12.
go. Hey, 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Super.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far isn't going according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
14. 14.
Now Goff on 1st down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Goff. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Goff. Touchdown! On the run, St. Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. And now they're in the hurry up. Dotson in motion right. Rodgers now to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's intercepted. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Williams being motion left. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw on second down is Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure you get...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Goff throwing again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Shell.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Riley Patterson for the Lions field goal. A 46-yard.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough?
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went